Think you know London? Think again. Most first-timers miss the real magic, the places only locals whisper about, and end up overwhelmed by the sheer size of it all. London isn't just a city, it's a living, breathing story. You've probably seen the iconic red buses and black cabs in movies, but trust me, there's so much more to this incredible place than what meets the eye. If you're a first-time visitor, a history buff, a culture seeker, or even planning a family adventure, this guide is your personal shortcut to experiencing London like a true local, without the usual tourist traps. We're going on a journey through hidden alleys, grand palaces, world-class museums, and vibrant neighborhoods. By the end of this, you'll know exactly how to make your London trip unforgettable, so stick around because we're diving deep into the soul of the city, and I've got some secrets you absolutely need to hear. Let's be honest, walking into London for the first time can feel like stepping onto a giant chessboard. There's so much happening, so many famous spots, it's easy to feel like you're just skimming the surface. The real challenge for many isn't finding things to do. It's choosing what to do and how to do it without getting lost in the shuffle or spending a fortune on things that don't quite live up to the hype. But don't worry, we're going to navigate this together. Now, when most people think of London, a few grand old dames immediately pop into mind, and for good reason. First up, you can't come here and not acknowledge Buckingham Palace. This isn't just a fancy house, it's the beating heart of the monarchy, where the king lives and works. You've got to try and catch the changing of the guard. It's this fantastic, precise display of British pageantry that happens outside the palace. It's free, it's grand, and it truly feels like a step back in time, a tradition that's been happening for centuries. Just be sure to arrive early, as everyone wants a peek at this royal spectacle. Then, of course, there's the iconic duo, the Houses of Parliament and Big Ben. Standing proudly along the River Thames, these buildings aren't just pretty faces, they're the very symbols of British democracy. You hear that famous chime of Big Ben, which, fun fact, is actually the name of the bell inside the clock tower, not the tower itself, and you just know you're in London. It's a moment that gives you goosebumps, a real sense of history echoing through the air. And speaking of marvels along the Thames, how can we forget Tower Bridge? Now, a lot of people mistakenly call it London Bridge, but that's a completely different, and much less exciting, bridge just upstream. Tower Bridge is the real showstopper, a breathtaking example of Victorian engineering that still lifts its two giant arms to let tall ships pass. Imagine standing on it, feeling the rumble of traffic, and looking out at the city skyline. It's a view that sticks with you. Right next door, almost overshadowing everything with its dark history, is the Tower of London. This isn't just a castle, it's practically a character in British history itself. It's been a royal palace, a prison, an execution site, and even a zoo. And yes, it still houses the dazzling crown jewels, guarded by those famous yeoman warders, or beefeaters, who have more captivating, gruesome, and utterly British tales to tell than you can shake a stick at. Walking through its ancient stone walls, you can almost hear the whispers of queens and commoners who met their fate within. It's a powerful, almost eerie experience. But London isn't just about old buildings. It's a treasure chest of human creativity and knowledge, especially when it comes to its museums and galleries. The British Museum is a must-see, even if you only have a few hours. This place holds 8 million objects from across the globe. From the Rosetta Stone to Egyptian mummies, it's like a walk through all of human history under one roof. You could spend days here and still not see everything. It's genuinely mind-boggling. For art lovers, the choices are equally astounding. The National Gallery, right on Trafalgar Square, is home to masterpieces of European painting, from Van Gogh to Leonardo da Vinci. It's a quiet place where you can lose yourself in the brushstrokes of history's greatest artists. And then, for something completely different, there's Tate Modern. Housed in a former power station on the South Bank, this gallery offers a thrilling, sometimes challenging, look at modern and contemporary art. It really gets you thinking, you know? It's a fantastic spot for a coffee break with incredible views of St. Paul's Cathedral across the river. Beyond these giants, London is peppered with so many fascinating, quirky smaller museums and galleries. Ever wanted to step into the world of Sherlock Holmes? There's a Sherlock Holmes Museum at 221B, Baker Street, just as you'd imagine it. Or for a dive into wartime history, the Churchill War Rooms take you underground to the secret bunker where Winston Churchill directed the war effort. These smaller places often offer a more intimate, unique glimpse into different facets of London's past. Now, you might think London is all about history and art, but that's only half the story. The real vibrancy of this city comes alive in its unique neighborhoods. Instead of just hopping from one famous landmark to another, take some time to explore. Take Shoreditch, for example. It's the East London cool kid, full of trendy boutiques, fantastic street art that changes almost daily, and buzzing markets like Brick Lane where you can grab some incredible curry or vintage finds. The energy here is infectious, a totally different vibe from central London. Then there's Notting Hill, famous for its pastel-colored houses, the Portobello Road Market, and its laid-back, bohemian feel. It's charming, picturesque, and perfect for a leisurely stroll, perhaps finding a unique antique or a delicious pastry. And on the other end of the spectrum, you have Kensington and Chelsea, radiating opulent elegance. Think grand Victorian houses, designer shops, and the beautiful Kensington Palace Gardens. Each neighborhood feels like its own little town with its own personality, and discovering them is like uncovering different layers of London's soul. The sheer scale of London can be daunting, and sometimes, the best way to experience it is to just slow down. Don't try to cram every single thing into one trip. Pick a few must-sees, and then leave room for spontaneous discovery. Wander down a side street, pop into a local pub, or just sit on a park bench and watch the world go by. That's where the real magic happens, where you connect with the city on a personal level. One of the biggest mistakes travelers make is overscheduling. Trust me, the best memories often come from those unexpected moments. Maybe it's stumbling upon a hidden garden or finding a tiny, historic shop that's been there for centuries. Those are the authentic London moments. For families, London is a playground. The museums are largely free, and places like the Science Museum or the Natural History Museum are interactive and engaging enough to keep even the shortest attention spans captivated. Plus, there are vast parks like Hyde Park and Regent's Park perfect for running around, feeding squirrels, or even paddle boating. And for something truly special, a ride on the London Eye offers panoramic views that will take your breath away, giving you a whole new perspective on the city you've been exploring. Remember that open loop I mentioned? The one about discovering London like a local? Well, the trick isn't just knowing where to go, but how to experience it. It's about letting the city surprise you. It's about embracing the gray skies, the sudden downpours, and the diverse accents. It's about grabbing a proper fish and chips, riding the tube like you were born to it, and understanding that London is a city of stories, old and new, waiting for you to become a part of them. So, from the regal grandeur of Buckingham Palace and the ancient mysteries of the Tower, to the artistic wonders of the British Museum and the vibrant streets of Shoreditch, London offers an experience unlike any other. It's a city that blends its rich, centuries-old history with a buzzing, modern energy, and there's truly something here for everyone, whether you're a history buff, a culture enthusiast, or planning a family adventure. You're not just visiting landmarks, you're stepping into a living, breathing story. If you're ready for more insider tips to make your London trip even smoother, click this video next for my ultimate guide on navigating London's public transport.